Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash, double honors to the apostles, the elders of great men, so I really well. Alright, I must peace and blessing to you, brother, that approach this word in all sincerity and in all truth. I need brother Howard and brother Lamar hear this. You know, come together to break our bread through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. And the entitlement of this video it's all about Yahushai.
That's right.
Right, because really and truly is Yahushai who gave it that increase. Right? Is Yahushai ultimately is the one who have to get that glory. Right? You know, and sometimes the knowledge, the power the Lord gave us, it might puff up some of us mentally now. You know, but you also remember this year is not about you, it's about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right?
Okay. This is John 15 verse 5. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing.
Right? Without Yahushai, you can't do anything. So you never gave yourself that knowledge, but Yahushua gave the increase. Yahushua gave you that knowledge. Right? So you always have to be able to remember that and glorify Yahushua. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So like Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Like something else I remember that it's him who gave you that. And he also can take it away from you. You know? There's pawns in this. You know, so always remember that Yahushua is the one who gave you that knowledge. Also gave him that glory.
Right? This is Luke 17. The point is in verse 10. But I'll read verse 7. I'll start from verse 7. But which of you having a servant plowing or feeding cattle will say unto him by and by, when he is come from the field, go and set down to meat, and will not rather say unto him, make ready wherewith I may sup, and gird thyself, and serve me till I have eaten and drunken, and afterward thou shalt eat and drink? Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trow not. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which ye are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants, we have done that which was our duty,
right,
to do.
Done that which is our duty to do, right? So, as the scripture says, we are unprofitable servants, right? We doing with duty. This is our duty. To go out on the highways and byways and preach and wake up the elect. Right? You see, Yahushai pour that spirit upon us. Remember, hey, this is not about you. Don't get proud in this. Don't get puffed up in this. Don't feel that, hey, you is the best thing. What did I say? Before slide, but after slide, or something so? You know? Remember Yahushua, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is about him. This is his movie. Right?
If I may add the scripture, say, why glory as if he had not received this? Because sometimes it's in the truth too. Certain brothers, they feel they're more, above another brother in the spirit. But sometimes a brother who more lowly in the spirit could be above you, because going back into the scriptures there in Ecclesiasticus, I think it's 11 verse 11, somewhere around there, it says that there's one that is slow, right, and needed much help, and the Most High is favorable with him, and there's one that he faster than another brother basically, but he's less in the eyesight. The Most High basically roughly paraphrasing. You know, so this is about the Lord, and this it ain't about you, or because you higher than a brother. Because hey, this is about the weak. We all sin and come short at the glory of Yahawashi, right? Romans 15 and verse 1 says, and he that is let me
Weak.
just read it. Yeah,
That
can
is weak.
Romans 15 and verse
Yes, it's
1.
strong.
Can we then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves? Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. Alright, and you see, when you do that, you do the same unto Yahawashi, which is the Lord. So this is all about pleasing the Lord. If you love me, feed the flock.
Right.
You know?
So just say, for lo I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. Right? It ain't written of me, it ain't written of he, it ain't written of he, it ain't written of the apostle, a great millstone, whatever the case might be, but it's written of Yahawashi. Right? So this movie is about Yahawashi. This is not about us. You know, just a gentle reminder.
Now that precept here, right? Going on to what I was saying before, right?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 49. I'll start at verse 5, right? It says, and now said Yahawashi, that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahawashi, and my power shall be my strength. Verse 6. And he said, it is a light thing, meaning a small thing, you know, that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserve of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. Right? So, hey, basically this speaking about Yahawashi and Mashiach, you know, but also in extension us, because it's a light thing for we to actually be the servants of the Most High. Hey, remember, excuse the French, we done fucked up. You know, we broke all 613 of the Most High commandments, and we don't deserve what Yahawashi will give to us.
It was like, so like, we was like Esau, we break all the treaties.
Can you know? Yeah, which treaty goes back to agreement. You know? But the Most High is saying, hey, this is a light thing. So we have to serve Yahawashi. Because when I read Isaiah 53, the scripture say he was bruised for iniquity. You know? He was whipped for our transgression, so forth, so forth. So the Lord did this for us. So why is it so hard for us to go out there now and do the works, do videos, you know, try to walk the best we walk, and it's for our own benefit. By the end of the day, this is for the Son of the Most High. You know? Precept there.
John 15 verse 12. He said, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. See, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You know, so the same thing with Yahawashi, you know, he did for us. You know, we gotta do the same, right? You know, by doing these things, you know, by serving him, by doing the works, you know, by, you know, treating our brother with, you know, with love, by giving our brother your last and doing it out, you know, all these, and it's contributor laying down your life for your friend, for your brethren.
Yeah, all the, hey, see, think about it, all this is what Yahawashi did. When you walk the earth, Yahawashi laid down his life for us. You know, he was the ultimate example. And in every good way, Yahawashi was the example he showed us to be. You know? So that is why we have to remember that this is about him. Right?
I will jump on to verse 15. He said, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friend, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
Friend, one of the words there in Hebrew is Ra'ai, right? Which means also brother. So the Most High actually calling us family. You understand? So he's no longer servant, because you ain't going to treat your servant the same way that you treat your family. It have a law concerning that. Because scripture say if you hire a Hebrew slave, you ain't not going to treat them, you're not supposed to treat them with rigor. But from the other nations of the earth, we could treat them with rigor, which means harsh rulership. Matter of fact, a Hebrew slave only supposed to serve you for a period of 7 years, and after 7 years you're supposed to let go that slave and basically furnish him, but the other nations, they're supposed to have them for servants forever, so Yahawashi actually call us his friends or his brethren. Said I care about that. Anything else?
Yeah, so there's all we had to be. Well, Yahawashi saying, hey, if you want to follow that, you pick up thy cross, and follow him, so he leave we a pattern, right? And there's how we must walk in that pattern, right? To do the things pleasing unto his Father, right? So we gotta follow that. Walk in that ordinance, you gotta walk in that way. But Yahawashi is the way, is the light. Say no man see the Father but through him. Right? And leave we examples. We gotta follow these examples he has taught us. Right?
Go ahead.
Alright, this is the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, and that every tongue shall confess that Yahawashi Hamashiach is Lord, to glory of the Father, of the power of Yahweh the Father. I'm read over that. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 11 says, and that every tongue should confess that Yahawashi Hamashiach is Lord, to the glory of Yahweh the Father.
Yeah. So every tongue must confess that Yahawashi Hamashiach is Lord. He's the master. Because in Hebrews chapter 1, right? Matter of fact, I'll read where's that? Galatians. Just bear with me 1 sec.
Yeah, so there's something we have to keep it upstairs here all the time. The knowledge that the Lord has given unto us. Something powerful, because this knowledge we're doing with it, we're breaking strongholds, we're breaking down Christianity, and with all that could get to your head, that could get to your head and make you feel that, hey, you some kind of God, but he's a God, but on that level then, you have to always remember that, hey, this story is to glorify the Father, not me.
Right. This is Colossians 1:14 through verse 17. It says, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence. You understand?
Yahawashi, the firstborn of every creature,
God.
and everything was made for him.
Good.
Right, that is scripture in Hebrews 1, verse 1 and 2. You say, and power, who at sundry times, Hebrews 1, verse 1.
Is that reading?
Hebrews 1, verse 1.
Alright, so you're going to read through 1, you go straight down to proceed.
Hebrews 1, verse 1. You say, power, who at sundry times and in divers manners speak in time past unto the fathers
Read till verse 9.
by the prophets,
Correct.
had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high, being made so much better than the angels, as he had by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they. For unto which of the angels said he at any time, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee.
Right, so Yahawashi is the only angel that the Most High out of his own mouth actually say, hey, this is my son who I have begotten. Because this day I have begotten thee. Because you see, the only thing Yahweh himself actually created was Yahawashi, and Yahawashi created everything else. You know, so he's the firstborn son, the express image of the Heavenly Father. Before anything else was created, right? Yahweh created Yahawashi, and they were dwelling together probably for who know how long. Until Yahweh say, hey, you know, I'm going to create other things, and Yahawashi is the one that went out and created them. The other angels, the heavens and the earth. So nobody else can get that glory, you know. As King Solomon said, which who will know it, which King Solomon was the previous reincarnation of Yahawashi HaMashiach. He said, I was with the Father from the beginning, before the mountains was brought forth, before he gave the CD decree, all these things. I was there with him as one brought up with him. So Yahawashi was always there with the Almighty until everything else was created. You know, brother.
See, being made so much better than the angels, as he had by inheritance obtained a more excellent name than they.
Yeah, because Yahawashi could actually say, I am. You know, God.
See, for unto which of the angels said he at any time, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son.
Right, so this was talk about when he was King Solomon, right? When Yahweh, right, spoke to King David through the prophet Nathan and say, you shall have a son, and he shall be my son. But if at any point in time he sin against me, I will beat him with the stripes of men. Which Yahawashi HaMashiach, he did when he had to rebuke Peter, and he tell Peter, you know, get behind me, Satan, you know, thou sufferest not the things of the Most High. He was telling his disciples that how he must go up to Jerusalem, all right, and be delivered into the hand of the Gentiles, right, which was Esau, Edom. And when you actually go into 2 Samuel 7 verse 14, right, when he say he shall be beaten with the stripes of men, it actually goes back to the leprous man. It actually goes back to the leprous man, you know. And Esau Edom is a leprous man. So Yahawashi was foretelling about the scriptures that were going to happen to him, because when he was King Solomon, he sinned against his heavenly father, being Yahweh, by serving other gods, you know. So that is why Yahweh, the heavenly father, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah and Yahweh, right? He said, then again he shall be to me a son, because this time he purified himself through obedience. Yahushua never sinned or rebel against his heavenly father word or his laws, you know. Go ahead.
And again, when he bring it in, the first begotten into the world.
And again he bring them in, because it's approximately 5 times, you know, Yahushua came here, you know. Go ahead.
He said, and let all the angels of power worship him.
Yes, so that is when he died this time. He received all honor and all glory. If you could get the Revelations 5. Good.
And of the angel, he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But unto the Son he said, thy throne, O power, is forever and ever.
Yeah, the same thing he tells King David, that Solomon's throne will reign forever. You understand? So this is reincarnation right here. So it's all about Yahawashi, you know. This whole story, as the brother quoted earlier, the whole come in the volume of the book, is all about Yahawashi and the marriage of the Lamb, you know. And the Most High actually call his son a power here, because the Most High actually talking to Yahawashi and say, thy throne, O God, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was a God, you know. Well,
see, a scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom.
Right, which is rulership. Go ahead.
See, thou hast loved righteousness and hated iniquity.
That is why he was always against the scribes and the Pharisees. You understand, God?
Therefore, power, even thy power, had anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows.
Above thy fellows. And we are the Most High fellows. So guess what? It's about loving Yahushua. You know, as the title, as the brother's video going. You know? Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I think
Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 5 and 1.
Come.
It says, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof. Right?
Right.
Verse 3 says, and no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I weep much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Right, so that's talking about the understanding of the scriptures. Right, because if you read Isaiah 29 and Isaiah 6, right, the book was sealed, and when you read Daniel chapter 12, the books were sealed, right, until the Most High say, hey, it's going to be open, right. So that's actually the understanding of the book, because you can actually, you Christians, you don't understand nothing about this book. You read this book from left to right, back to front, in Hebrew, and you're not going to understand it so long as the spirit of Yahweh, Yahawashi, right, is not upon you, you'll never understand this. So this actually talking about the sealing of the knowledge or the understanding of this book, or the discernment of the book, you know. Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
It says,
Reading till verse 9.
correct. It says, verse 5, it says, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the seventh seal thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of power sent forth into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou hast slain and hast redeemed us to power by the blood of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Yeah, that's why we are scattered abroad. So that is why we're supposed to give Yahawashi HaMashiach the glory, because he's the only one that was worthy, to open the seals, But
this is this is John, book of John, St. John chapter 13 and verse 13. It says, Ye call me Master and Lord, and ye say, Well, for so I am. Right? And this is Psalms chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, Kiss the Son, lest he be angry.
Yes, I know before.
Yeah, it says, Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and perish. Yeah, so, Daddy Lord, the Son is Yahweh, Son, who is Yahawashi.
Okay.
Right? So you had to kiss the Son, you had to glorify the Son. Lest he be angry. So you can't just go and take the Lord's glory. Right? You can't just go and take the Lord's glory. You have to kiss the Son, reverence the Son. It says, And ye perish from the way when the rod is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Yeah, so it's all about the Son of the Most High. That's right.
You gotta acknowledge him. Right? So that is the man, we gotta go to that man to show you Father that, hey, this man worthy. Right? This man stood stiffly. Right? And even when you read the second Ezra 2, wrong before the second chapter, right? He said, These is the men that have put off the immortal and put on the immortal and have confessed my name. And who gonna crown them? Yahawashi. Set crowns upon them.
So that is the man.
That is the guy. That is our Lord, that is our power. Right? And with that, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Ba'asham Rakagodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, who teach us the truth through the Spirit of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahawashi, and peace and salutation to the Akiams and Maudi who push in the gospel in sincerity and truth.
That's right.
Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Be soon out of this bitch.
That's right.
So until then, say Shalom.
Shalom.